Okay, everybody, welcome to another game analysis. I'm white, so obviously I'm starting with e4. It's my main repertoire. e5, I play knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, knight c6, bishop b5. I feel like this is relatively less known. Bishop c5, natural, castles, d6, d4, e takes, knight takes. Okay, and now my opponent plays bishop d7, which is the best move, breaking the pin on the knight. Knight f5. It's not a mistake. It's definitely an interesting choice. Knight b3 is the normal move, gaining a little bit of time on the bishop. But I just have this thing for knights on f5, and I was kind of trying to get my opponent to give me the bishop pair. Castles, bishop g5, pinning the knight to the queen. Bishop takes f5, he gives up the bishop pair. E takes f5, knight d4. This is a mistake. He's trying to attack the f5 pawn and the b5 bishop at the same time, and I did not see the best move in this position because it's honestly a little crazy. I played the simple bishop d3, which is it's playable. This is a pretty equal position. White has the advantage of moving first. Okay, c6. This is a miss because it allows the next move I play, which is knight e4. Okay, so the pressure on the knight is becoming kind of critical. At this point, black realizes that he's going to have to recapture on f6 with the pawn. And when that happens, the bishop will move to h6, attacking the rook. So he decides just to move it out of the way. And I won't double the pawns around the king. Bishop h6, taking control of the dark squares next to the king. Now, queen g4 check is a huge threat. So he sidesteps the g file with king h8. Now we play c3. Suddenly, black realizes that his pieces are running out of squares to stand on. a4. Now black really understands that there is nothing that he can do about losing a piece. If he tries to play knight to c7, then we play b4 and a5, trapping the bishop. Since we wouldn't be able to get out via c7, the knight is using that square. So instead of this, my opponent chooses to play the best move, sacrifice the knight for a pawn. Maybe not the best move according to the computer, but at some point he's going to lose one of these pieces, and having a dark square bishop to contest mine seems sensible. Now he's trying to get it back into the game via f8. He's more worried about my queen getting involved, and bishop f8 would have been a better move because it also controls the critical g7 square. But rook g8, queen h5, hitting the f7 pawn. Black reacts queen c7, passively defending the f7 square, maybe hoping to attack h2 at some point in the future, but I'm not sure. Queen attacks the f6 pawn now because it has now been weakened. Okay, so black tries to defend. Play bishop f4, pushing the queen away from the f6 pawn. Attacking another weakness. Bishop a6 threatens to play bishop b7, trapping the rook. And at this point, just decided to resign. His position is pretty terrible and weak. So he just gave up. Pretty sure he's also down a whole bishop.